This video explains the process required for writing concluding paragraphs for research papers and essays. Every writing assignment, such as an essay or research paper, requires a concluding paragraph at the end of the paper. The length of a concluding paragraph will vary depending on the length of the paper and complexity of the subject discussed. Therefore, short papers will have shorter concluding paragraphs than longer papers, and longer papers may even have more than one concluding paragraph. However, this video discusses how to write a single concluding paragraph for essays or research papers that require you to analyze a primary source, such as a story, play, poem, article, or essay. The last paragraph should not bring in any new ideas. It should wrap up what you have been talking about without saying everything word for word. Summarize what you said by touching on what you have discussed in the paper, but remember that this is your last chance to convince your audience that you are right and have supported your thesis. Look back over your paper and take note of important points you made. Restate these in the last paragraph, but do not repeat them word for word. Restating means you will need to rewrite them, providing the same meaning but with different words. The transition from your last body paragraph into the conclusion should avoid cliché terms such as in conclusion, in summary, or to conclude. Since this is the last paragraph of your paper, it is obvious that this is the concluding paragraph. Stating that it is the conclusion is wordy and redundant. Here are some strategies for developing concluding paragraphs. Go back into your paper and locate important information that helps to support the thesis, such as the topic sentences. Now think about how you can expand on these ideas or break them down more without bringing in any new ideas into the last paragraph. Consider using some brief summary here as you did with the introduction, but be careful not to retell the story. Again, briefly summarize only. Here's an example of how to get started writing a concluding paragraph using the story Salvation by Langston Hughes. Here is a topic sentence we might have used in the last paragraph of the body of the paper. He takes the adult's comments literally instead of figuratively. Now in our concluding paragraph, we want to say this, but not word for word. So we might try a few of the strategies discussed previously. Since Hughes is just a child in this story, he is not able to understand complex ideas related to religious faith. He wants to comply with the adult's wishes, but he is confused because he takes the remarks literally. Notice how the information is very similar, but by using the strategies previously mentioned, the sentences are restating the idea of the topic sentence without using the exact wording. Just like any part of the writing process, it takes time and practice to create polished concluding paragraphs. However, considering the concluding paragraph is the last part of your paper that your audience will read, it is worth the effort.